shades of green. Like, if there's a white one, wouldn't that make them, like, important?
Or albino.
Well, how much do we know about sylphs?
Do you have any idea what sort of rule that would be, Smarty?
That would be, let me check my thing. That would be, religion, because they are a beast tribe.
Okay, not my problem.
We know one
nature.
person.
I have an idea.
We know one person who has religion.
I want to walk up to I'm just gonna walk up to a sylph.
Just walk up to a sylph.
Yeah, and be like, "Who is the white one?"
So looks up at you, or rather, just like looks at you and then like floats up to get more at eye level.
Hello.
We are not supposed to talk to walking ones.
That's fine. He doesn't have to talk to me. I still have detect thoughts.
Yeah, you have to like can't not supposed. And it's like as they start flying off, to like you hear just like they know about the elder. They know about the elder.
Ah, turns around and goes back to the group. They call them the elder.
Ah,
I see. Some sort of wise older figure in a position of leadership.
many get white when they get old.
Who among us is the oldest? Wait, that would be Natus, wouldn't it?
I think technically Natus would be the oldest, yes.
Natus would be the oldest.
By a pretty wide margin.
Natus is how? Okay, so question, Smody, how long ago was the revolution again? Or the rebellion?
The revolution was, well, considering the war was 5 years ago, the revolution would have happened maybe 15, 20 years.
Ooh, Natus is pushing past 40.
Natus is pushing his 40s.
Yeah, Natus is in his 40s. Oh, that's funny. That's too funny.
I don't know when the actual revolution happened. That's just my best guess at it.
Alright, well, Natus is the oldest, I guess.
Natus is by far the oldest.
Eli, did you ask because you wanted to pass Natus off as a...
That's the elder.
It was a thought. But my initial thought was more, chatting elder to elder, but that's much funnier.
No, that's what I meant, too. Like, the elder of our group.
Mm.
That's what I meant. But...
Yeah.
Well...
Natus is the oldest, and I think Ed is the youngest.
If I cast Fly on myself and take my helmet off, that was my joke of, like, what if we're not walking ones? If I'm flying, I'm not a walking one.
Mm-hmm.
Would be... That could that work?
I don't know!
I could have the spell fly.
Give me a second. How much you should do this?
That's why I was asking what if we're not walking ones? Because if you give me 3 minutes, I can cast Fly on somebody.
Oh, do you have fly on your list?
I have Fly on my list, but I don't have it prepared right now. But give me 3 minutes and I can have it prepared as my final slot.
Mm.
Okay, so Ed has just got a nat 20 on religion. And we'll proceed to fill you in with everything that is known about sylphs.
Oh,
turns out she took a druid class in university.
It's because sylphs are friendly, a lot is known about them as opposed to the other ones, which are usually aggressive
Yeah.
or assholes in the case of Muggles.
Yeah, I thought Muggles were cool until later.
You think Muggles are cool until you do the Muggle beast tribe, and then you just want to strangle those little furry shits. But yeah, so sylphs are native to the Gridan, to the Shrouds. They came here after the Green Ones came here to split off of the um, regular ones when they didn't want to summon their primal for every little problem. And so they came here and they essentially diplomacied and negotiated to be able to set up a home here, which is now Little Solace, with the people of Gridania. They are generally friendly, known for the occasional trick or prank, but very rarely. They can often leave gifts in the form of um, like the fruits of the woodland, so like acorns, chestnuts, berries, various woodland forage, and it is always in pristine condition and like the best you could. So if they bring you like a gift of like a wild carrot, it is like the best carrot that you have ever seen, usually. And
Nice.
they refer the reason why they refer to people as walking ones is it's their way of saying people that aren't sylph.
Uh,
And they are usually led by an elder sylph who is known for turning white in their old age.
mm.
Also, they enjoy like not so much festivals, but festivity,
Mm-hmm.
like music, song, dancing. They enjoy festivity.
Ooh, okay. Cool.
So people who are not sylphs are referred to as walking ones. Or this one.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the knowledge that Ida provides you with.
Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm. So that means if they are worried about the Elder and they're not letting people in because they are not ready, and you said they haven't seen the white one in a while?
They're probably preparing a party.
Looks at Ro, shakes head.
No, that
No?
means that the Elder's gone missing.
Yes. While they were preparing a party.
Why?
Maybe?
Maybe.
I think they are more worried about the Elder being gone than they are about whatever party they were setting up.
Okay.
Do we know that
Well-
they were setting up a party?
You, This is the only that you can assume. Maybe that's
Okay.
what it
I
was, but
just want to make sure that out of character, I understand that Ro has latched onto this idea of there being a party. With
Ro
no
has latched
evidence.
onto the idea that they are throwing a party, despite there is no clear signs
Yeah,
of
okay, I just want to
any
make sure that
festive.
out of character, I understood
Yeah.
this.
No, this is just another Ro thing.
Well, um, well, I think my plan is. So, okay, so here's the plan. We find a piano.
Wait, what?
Yes, we find a piano, and then we set up a concert to attract them and distract them from their worries and make them friendly to us. And then we offer to help them with their problem.
Might actually work.
See, I'm smart, I think. Okay, so now we just need a piano. Oh. Hmm. Natus, do you have any way of finding a piano?
No.
Oh.
Are you sure our current instruments wouldn't work fine?
Yeah, okay, they would work fine. Do you know how to play the xylophone? It's like a piano, but, you know, you
Y'all just holds out panpipes.
Why?
No,
Why wouldn't
Edda.
Ro play it? Why wouldn't Ro play it themselves?
Edda.
Yes.
No.
Oh.
Yes, but why
I
wouldn't
only
Ro
know
play
how
it?
to play the piano.
Yeah.
Ah. Shit, okay. Well, it's because Rose trained in performance, not a specific instrument.
Ah.
Yeah. Ro could do whatever.
You know, I could cook them something. They're big
Oh.
on gifts. I just got that honey.
Yeah.
Natus,
You could give them the honey, yes.
you are a genius.
Oh.
Yes.
I thought about something really mean. I'm not. Thank you.
Yes. Okay. Well, I think we have a plan. Thank you so much, Edda. All that information was really useful.
It's really just everything that we already have on sales. I was just reciting what I could remember.
Yeah, but I didn't remember that. You did great. Okay. Well, let's get started then. No, let's get started then. I'm not gonna ask you for the plan. I'm just gonna go for it.
You just stride on in and set up.
I mean, we could set up a little bit outside of the town, but like, we're just gonna set up close, so everyone can smell and hear.
Okay. Yeah. Roll perform.
Cool. I'm gonna take advantage because I'm getting help from my friends. Right?
Alright.
Good. That's a great roll.
That is good. You chiming in with this, Gil, or are you sort of helping out?
Gil will help out.
Yeah, I'll help. I wasn't sure if I was cooking or performing or what, but I'll pull out my fiddle.
I mean, you can cook. You have a little prep time.
Yeah, why not? I'll cook instead. Done. $20? Oh, and a jar of honey.
Nice. So yeah, we do
Set
a
up
cool
a small
performance.
little performance and offer gifts of food.
Yeah.
And,
Well,
slowly.
Nadaskjal and Ro perform. Edda hands out samples.
Slowly, the sylphs come over, and there's a moment of just like enjoyment as you all play your music and dance and eat. And after a while, the first sylph that came to you was there just with like a small. They're very tiny, so they have just like this small glob of honey in their hands, which is massive compared to them.
Gourmet honey meal.
Yeah, it's just this massive glob, and they just kind of like occasionally just nibbling on it. And like what walking ones aren't so bad. These walking ones, anyway.
Thank you.
Walking ones may be able to help this one if they can.
Yes, we would love to help.
Okay. She sort of looks at the others, sort of enjoying it, and then flutters off over to a side, sort of beckons you to follow.
Thank you, everyone, for enjoying the show.
Okay. This one shouldn't be telling walking ones, but walking ones are nice. So,
we'll make sure to keep a secret.
Yes, good. Elder, the elder was talking to. These ones were talking to Elder, and about Scary Man, Scary Walking One, and then because Scary Walking One was talking to those ones about Lord Rama, and Elder went to go talk with those ones to make sure that they didn't wake Lord Rama, and these ones haven't seen Elder since.
Okay.
So if
That's
walking ones could find Elder, these ones would be very appreciative.
Yes. We will do our best.
Oh, good.
So, Where are those ones?
Was the last time these ones saw those ones, they were near the dark place. Though those ones could also be near the big crystal.
Are any of those places where what did they call the primal?
If they were going to be anywhere near a primal, it would be near the big crystal.
Okay. What did they call? I cannot find.
They called the primal Lord Rama.
Okay. Okay. So, well, okay. Is there anything that would be helpful in making sure Lord Renar keeps getting his sleep?
If we can find Walking Ones can find Eldar, then Eldar can take Crystal.
Okay.
And then if those ones don't have Crystal, then those ones can't wake up Lord Remote.
Okay. Thank you very much. And does Eldar have an apprentice or someone whom they were teaching?
They sort of tap their chest and then realize that they've still got honey on their hand and just be like, yeah.
Okay. So, okay. Thank you very much for that information. Do you want to come with?
No. This one has to stay here.
Okay. That makes sense.
This one does not want to go near Scary Place.
Okay. Thank you very much for that information. And we will... Y'all? Gladys? Ada, do you have anything?
I agree with the idea of helping as best we can.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ro will get up and yeah, I think we're gonna head off. Wave goodbye to the souls. Okay, what direction to head first? Crystal or the other place?
You have, yes. It wasn't really helpful concerning, the way the Sylphs talk, but you have two places of note. You have the Dark Place and the Big Crystal.
Yeah. Do we just It's that direction, right?
Pick a direction. Because you are given no directions whatsoever.
Like, rope points over here, and it's like, that way, right? No? Right? Okay.
General silence and shrug.
I'm trying to find a spell that might help because I still have one spell slot left, or one spell to choose left.
I mean, if you have any kind of find person,
I do.
that will be a lot easier.
I have a locate creature, but it's within 1,000 feet, and I doubt they're within 1,000 feet.
That's fair. Don't you have to be familiar with the creature anyway?
Describe or name a creature. Oh, that is familiar to you. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we could like get the help of this one to search within 1,000 feet, but I doubt the Elder's within 1,000 feet.
I'm gonna say that I doubt it's in the Bramble Patch, because the Bramble Patch is the path that leads to the Sanctum of the 12, which is like a really big like religious area.
Yeah, the Sanctum of the 12 is essentially like a cathedral.
Okay. So I'm a guess. I'm a guess it's over here, but that's a wild guess.
Well, guess we'll just head out.
I do have some experience in tracking, though I admit I was never an expert.
Good thing Kinney can catch up to us.
Yes, she can.
Oh, there's a bridge. Or narrow pass.
It's a rope. It's a rope bridge.
Okay.
It just crashes over a river.
Okay.
There's a couple of sylph guards at the other side of the bridge.
Oh.
They're basically they're sylphs, but they have like little wooden helmets.
Oh. We're just passing through. No worries.
Be careful of those ones.
Yes, we'll be careful of those ones. Thank you. Okay. Let's check over here. If there's any crystals over here.
Y'all will continue to question small animals.
Give me perception.
Oh, I love perception. I'm great at that. Fuck.
Oh yeah. You beat the shit out of that woodland area.
Too bad it's not combat. Jesus.
There's no sign of a dark place or a big crystal.
Cool. Neat. Okay.
There's a lot of woodland life around that you either you can just easily pick off to the point where we don't need to start a fight, or you just avoid it entirely.
Go ask some woodland critters.
What are you asking the wildlife?
Essentially, have you seen the Elder? They are about this small, afloat, and are white.
You get back various responses, like they all say they've seen it, but you get different answers where and like when, and some of them don't even like, oh yeah, no, I saw one miles away over there. It's like that's a solid like wall of trees. But the general consensus is you're going in the right direction.
Fantastic. And y'all will continue to follow the little animals.
Just had an idea, but I need to double check something.
Mm-hmm.
Keep doing what you're doing.
That's alright, I need to come up with stuff because a lot of my shit just got thrown out the window because I talk with animals and read minds.
Yeah! Read minds, motherfucker!
I was like, yeah, no, I've got this whole thing of, like, yeah, and it wasn't as long as the actual one because I chopped a bunch of it out, but a lot of it, you know, there was a bit of, like, you know, talk to the locals, but no, you just read minds.
The
like,
funny thing is,
okay.
I've been watching Fantasy High, and like the whole concept of that is there's a big like conspiracy and mystery in the middle of it, and one of them is a divination wizard whose like main go-to spell is detect thoughts, and I saw it on my list. I was like, "Fuck yes, let's go."
So yeah, we might end up getting to the dungeon quicker than I thought, which is both good and bad. Because I don't have the dungeon finished yet.
That's fine. I sent you like 4 or 5 maps already. We only have to go so far.
Mm-hmm.
I have. So are the animals actually helping?
The animals are helping to the best of the squirrel, you know. The animals are helping to the best of the ability that a wildlife can.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, you're asking if they've seen a small white thing, and that could be fucking anything.
Mm-hmm.
Where are they leading us?
Wow.
For the pure...
Roughly in the direction that you are currently going.
Alright, hey, I have an idea. Turns to the party.
Mm-hmm.
I have Augury.
Oh.
Some form of divination, correct?
Yes.
You can look at birds.
Cock's head.
That's eaglery.
Okay.
That's terrible.
No, you're thinking of... Sorry, that changed. I was thinking of that meme where everyone keeps getting it wrong. I have Augury, which I can spend 2 minutes to make it my last prepared spell, and then I can ritual cast it as much as I want. And
isn't that the divination spell? So you have it always prepared.
I have it always prepared if I'm willing to spend a cord draw, which, if we're gonna go save this person, I might not. I don't want to spend that, so I'm gonna.
Oh, I thought you just had all divination spells always prepared.
No,
That's clerics.
My ability says skillful readings.
No, but we changed that. You know.
Oh yeah.
You are able to use Arcana to more effectively tell the future. You may cast a divination spell even though you do not have it prepared. You may spend a number of available draws to lower the spell slot extended. It may not.
Do you not remember how we changed that?
Even though you do not have it prepared. I thought I would have to still spend a draw to cast it even though it's not prepared. But no, you're right. I may cast a divination spell even though I do not have it prepared. Yeah, okay. Never mind. In that case, I actually have 2 unverified spells. Yeah, no, so I can cast Augury. So I have 3 spells. I have Augury, which allows me to ask a question and get wheel, woe, or both or neither for an action taken within the next 30 minutes.
Hmm.
So I can ask, if I ritual cast it, I can ask if following.
You're going the right way.
Yeah. I can ask if following this path we're on is going to lead us closer to the Elder.
And I selected a specific path up here.
Yeah. So specifically, like, basically this way. So yeah, if everyone's willing to give me 10 minutes because I have to ritual cast it, I will cast ritual augury and ask, if we continue on this path, will we be closer to the Elder?
Wheel.
Oh, that's good. All right. Hell yeah. Thumbs up. Double thumbs up to the party.
Cool.
Magical abilities continue to impress.
It's true. We go up here, we look around.
I get another perception.
Cool.
Y'all will occasionally, like, hop above the tree line to see if he can get a Gyal's eye view.
Boy,
Yep.
that sure is a lot of woodland.
Nothing here. It's exactly like the other woodland. That's the problem. So, yo, I know exactly what you mean now.
Oh, these
Because
trees are the
every
same.
woodland is the same. You know the other woodland where I looked around really thoroughly? This is the same. This is exactly the same. That tree, exactly the same.
Exactly. This is why I left.
Anyway, nothing to worry about here. If the elder wasn't in the other woodland, the elder isn't gonna be here. Ro walks ahead. Anyone else want to search?
May I search using survival?
Oh.
Okay.
Better than the road, but yeah, you see, woodlife roaming around here, there. Nothing really out of the ordinary.
I'm looking through my shit too. What did roll? Investigate? Perception?
Perception or a appropriate skill for
Oh.
look around for any signs.
Yeah, I'll roll investigate. No.
Woodlands.
Sure is a lot of woodland.
You say
You follow
say,
a trail
you
for
say
like.
this is the same tree, and Natus fucking believes it. This is the exact same tree they just passed.
This
5
is the
minutes
exact
Oh,
same tree you
shit.
saw 10 minutes ago.
ago. Yeah, exactly. He's gonna keep going because the Augury said
Yeah.
we continue on this path, but he's
Cool.
like, we're going around in circles.
Yeah. Gotta continue. Okay. Oh, here we are.
Hang on. So yeah, while you're here, give me a I guess actually, what's everyone's passive perception?
Fine.
I believe that mine's 10 or something. Let me check.
18.
11.
How
God,
much?
the dice are cruel.
18.
How much was Natus's?
18.
18.
Very good. 18. Okay. I don't know why you're so quiet on my end.
Oh.
That is extremely good. That's literally the best it can be.
Okay.
Now, yeah. Yeah, I'm half tempted to get the feat that gives me a +5.
Fucking
Let me
hell.
just double check something just to be sure. Yeah. Okay. So as you're going along this narrow pathway, and the others don't really notice it, but now it's just often like. Not, you don't often see things in your peripheral because of the mask, but you just like out of the narrow corner of the eye, you see something like vaguely purple just flicker by through the tree line.
Now it stops and immediately turns to look.
Yeah, you turn around to properly look at it, it's gone.
The purple thing, was that out of character or in character? Were we warned about the purple ones out of character? In character?
You were warned about those ones.
In character? Alright. Natus pulls out his staff. And just keeps walking, but he keeps an eye out. Now I'm actively keeping an eye out instead of just passively.
Okay, you continue walking on.
Hold on. Boop.
Yeah, you're just going along this walkway.
Well.
Wait, are we going this way?
No, you're just keep going that way. Don't mind where the token is.
Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's woods.
Yeah, let me. Oh.
Actually, you know what? I'm as we're going,
Mm-hmm.
no, I'm not gonna. I'm going to have a ready to Mind Sliver on the
That's woods.
first enemy that I see.
So you've just keep. This path seems a lot longer than it actually looks.
Hmm.
And
You haven't encountered that, y'all.
Encountered what?
Paths that are a lot longer than they actually look.
like you look ahead of you. It doesn't seem there's much like. It doesn't seem that further ahead, but the more you walk, it's like it just seems like you don't go anywhere.
Y'all will pick up a rock and heave it down the path and see how that works.
You pick up the rock, just lob it,
Mm-hmm.
and it flies forward and just lands in the clearing.
Y'all will take a few steps forward and see if the rock gets any closer.
It starts to, and then you reach a point where it's like suddenly, like it doesn't feel like it's further away, but at the same time it's like not really moving, and then it starts getting closer again.
I know what we have to do. We need to backwards long jump.
Ah, okay. Natus, Edda, this is a technique. Okay, y'all, instruct us. Road turns around.
Okay, I was making a joke, but yeah, I guess
the moment
y'all will
the moment
show
we
them
start
how-
walking backwards, I'm gonna grab Ro and stop her.
Well,
we can
we
can do the backwards jump all we want, but we're not walking backwards.
Oh no, we're not walking backwards.
But our token got moved back. Someone moved us backwards.
I did.
Okay,
because I thought it was strange.
We're not moving backwards.
Okay, but we are about there.
Y'all will attempt to use a backwards long jump to build up immense speed to get past the reset point.
Okay. So, go. So, is this something you could teach Nadas and Anna right now? Or do we just gotta pick him up and you
Is
just
this
gotta
a
instruct
speedrunning
me?
joke? I don't think we can actually backwards long jump into this clearing.
We can't, but Alan's insistent that we try.
Okay then. Y'all will teach Ro how to backwards long jump and then attempt to backwards long jump into the clearing while holding Natus. Do you
Cool.
want me to roll for that?
Ro picks up Anna.
What are we doing?
Backwards long jumping.
See,
Why?
the thing is, when you long jump backwards, they don't actually try to slow you down by giving you positive speed, so you can just build and build and build your negative speed till eventually you'll bounce right past the reset point and get past the infinite Bowser hallway.
Uh-huh.
No joke, that's a strategy in speedrunning.
Please teach me. So can y'all just teach Ro how to do that?
I don't think it matters, Ellen. Fucking stop that. Sorry. Smarty, does anything come of this, or is it just a waste of time?
You backflip. Like you get to the point where you think it's like that's the reset point, and you backflip, and fucking roll athletics or acrobatics rather.
Holy shit.
Bless.
I mean, it's
Guidance.
athletics to jump, but
You do a pretty sweet backflip.
We don't go anywhere, though.
You don't go anywhere.
I'm just gonna
You swear that you've like moved when you flipped, but the others are just like you don't go anywhere.
So are we actually making forward progress at all, or are we not gaining any forward progress?
As far as you can tell, the trees are moving. You are walking.
Yeah, but in comparison to that rock, right?
In comparison, every now and then it's like as you get closer to the rock, and then there's like this small, like almost split second where the rock doesn't move, and then you start getting closer to the rock again.
Okay, so as long as we keep pushing forward, I think we'll make it. It's just the fucking with us.
Joel is going to attempt to, oh, what the hell is Gil gonna attempt to? This person sucks at backwards long jumping. Gil is going to attempt to, pick up another rock and try to throw it a halfway distance, and see how close we can get to that rock.
You pick up a rock, just sort of like underarm throw it, and it lands about here. And as you walk, you reach the rock. You can just bend down and pick it up.
We eventually reached the first rock that was thrown, right?
You reach the second rock that was thrown. The first rock, it looks like it's getting closer, but you never actually seem to get close to it.
Okay.
Y'all will continue throwing the second rock and see how far that gets them.
So you reach the second rock the first time. You pick it up, you throw it, and it's weird. You don't. It's like you're walking towards it. You could physically see yourself moving towards it, but it doesn't seem to get any closer.
Okay, this is probably a bad idea.
okay, I know what to do. Ro puts a rock every meter. Just like throws a rock a meter and then walks over to it. And then keeps doing that.
Yeah, you can keep doing that up until you reach the point where y'all threw the second rock, and then after that, it's like you don't.
I'm only
Weird.
walking a meter to the next
Yeah,
rock.
are you doing this with the same rock or different rocks?
Oh, these are different rocks every time.
Yeah, after like you pick up a rock, you drop it, walk, drop another rock. After a bit, you
All right. Well, in that case.
Yeah, no, you're just picking up and.
Nothing. Sorry, continue.
After you pick up a rock, and you throw it, and yeah. After a bit, there's just this small pile of rocks, just gathering.
Okay. I have an idea. It's a terrible idea, but I have an idea.
I don't know if you got the message I sent you. Not through Discord, so on Roll20.
And I'm only throwing the rocks a meter, so the small pile of rocks is a meter away.
Ah, I didn't notice that until now, Smarty. Thank you for telling me. Do I still hear it?
Every now and then, yes.
I'm gonna just
when you reach the certain point.
I'm just gonna. Do I see purple, or do I? What do I see if I'm like
You don't
looking directly at that area, but kind of like glancing around?
You don't. It's like you just like looking around. You don't. I mean, occasionally you see a bit of purple, but it's more so like a plant that's just like growing in the ground.
Oh fuck. Cool.
Well, Smarty.
Mm-hmm.
So
after a while of putting down a rock and throwing it, there is now a small pile of rocks just gathering up, like in
a meter away from me.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have identified where the problem is. Like, right over there. It's less than I'm tall.
You've essentially come to the conclusion that something is like every time you reach a certain point in this pathway, something is sending you back to the start of the pathway without you realizing it.
So, when you say, "Here it is," I go, "Yes, it is," and I immediately whip around to the giggling and I cast Magnify Gravity in the area.
Everyone just sees as you're going, and you just suddenly Nanish just stop, throw his arm out to the side, and just
everything there takes. Yeah, things are slow. 12 damage. Unless they make a Constitution saving throw and pass, and then they take half.
And suddenly throws his arm out to the side, just condenses a large part of a woodland, and there's just the sound of like trees like compressing in on each other and everything, and then it's like quiet for a bit, and then you hear that sound of like the kind of weird like knocking of wood that the sylphs make when they fly. And
sorry, continue.
Yeah, there's the weird sound of like the sylphs make when they fly, and it's just chirping as you see a couple of they look like sylphs, but they are purple, and they are very quickly flying away.
Oh no, they aren't. Excuse me.
They are so you go up to one of them and make a dexterity to try and grab one.
Isn't that athletics to grab?
Okay, yeah, athletics.
Okay.
Ooh.
Give me a sec. Okay, you gonna reach out to grab it, and it just like your hands close around it, and then at the last second it slips out,
Mm-hmm.
and then you fall to the ground.
Okay. How long is the fall?
5, no, 7 feet.
Okay, that's fine. Okay. I'm gonna try and land on my feet. Cool.
Yeah, you
do a
you
cool
manage
landing.
to stick the landing. Like, so you just suddenly just dash out, just miss these by like an inch, and then you fall, but you stick the landing as these 3 sylphs just vanish.
Well, I could do more, but I don't want to just murder them right now. So, well, I imagine we should just walk that meter.
Yeah,
Thank you, Natus.
you come out into the clearing. There is a small pile of rocks at the in front of the clearing.
Natus, you are so like, how did you notice that?
Because Natus has +5.
Manus has such a high perception that he heard the sylphs giggling as they were repeatedly resetting you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but like, this is in character.
Yeah.
Well, it took me a solid minute before I saw the message, and someone had to point the message out to me.
Mm-hmm. Like, so here's the thing. Ro has 14 intelligence. She knows that she can easily find out where the point is, where it starts. But but she she has shit perception. Here we are. Okay. Let's search around.
Do the old perception or survival
Y'all
or
will once
whatever.
again annoy the woodland animals.
Ro's gonna investigate. Mm-hmm. Yep. I am very smart.
Yeah, there sure is a lot of wildlife and woodland.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Well, at least we've come away from that same tree.
Yes, that same tree that you passed 6 times.
Uh-huh. It's not over here.
Or is it?
Hmm.
Yeah, with 24, you have a look around, and eventually you do find what you can surmise to be a dark place. Or at least like an opening to one.
Oh.
Hmm. Neat. Okay. Yep, y'all. Yo, are you getting traumatized again?
Not yet. Gyal is trying to talk to the woodland animals, so is that a particular kind of role?
The ability
Roll
says you
diplom-
can just
you can
do
roll
it.
diplomacy if you want, but it
Yeah.
says you can just do it.
Okay, then my diplomacy is kind of ass, so I'm just gonna do it.
Yep, that's entirely fair. You converse with the wildlife around here, and they will. The general gist that you get from them is that they definitely saw something white and flying go in there, and they point at the dark, like, sort of entryway that's kind of like looks like a somewhat of a what used to be probably like a uh
Underground building.
yeah, it looks like an abandoned building.
Alright, Gyal will point that out, and you all get the brief, incredible image of a somewhat nonplussed Gyal, looking like a Disney princess covered in birds and various rodents. Xena the Disney princess?
Aw. He's so handsome.
If only he'd been wearing his dress today.
He has a bag of holding.
Yeah, but it's not just gonna, it's not an everyday dress.
That's fair.
That's a fancy dress
Mm-hmm.
for special occasions.
Yes. Alright. Do we go in?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let me hold a torch for you. Does anyone have a light for Edda?
I have my lantern.
Ah,
You know,
Good.
the one that's constantly lit? Yeah.
good. Good. Cool. Mm-hmm. It's not a bother for me, you know. Superior dark vision, but
And, where's the-
everyone, I believe we are being visited by ghost of Kitty Future.
Yes, the ghost of Kitty Future. Give me a second.
Hmm. Yes. You and I shall stay in the front.
That's the plan. Whoops, that's the plan.
Yes.
Give me a second. Like
I-
I said, I haven't
Oh, okay. We have to wait.
finished
We have
this
to
yet.
wait.
Oh, okay,
Sorry.
okay, yeah.
There's a couple of bits after it, but I haven't, like, I usually do the map and then flesh it out, but I can just quickly do this one because it's not that hard, because there's
That's cool.
only one thing in here.
Uh-huh.
Hang on, where is it? That is not how you spell wisp, because that's the only thing I spelt it the same fucking way. No,
I love
that's
how
not
these
what I'm looking
like
for.
wooden frame things are online with the border. That was not planned.
Oh, there we are. That'll do. Oh, you couldn't just make the fucking... Okay. So, there we go.
Okay.
You couldn't just make it fucking transparent, could you?
And then I think you can tint it green if you would like.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, hang on. No. Oh, wait, yes. That just made it orange. Fuck it.
That's fine.
Does that one? Does that one work? Oh, that one works. There you go.
Oh, perfect.
Lovely.
Yeah, you
It's in the
enter. It's floating around the pillar. You enter and it's you immediately just hit with the smell of like not so much death but like old, yeah, like rot. And there are just like just globs of like built up slime and mucus just here and here and yeah, it's not the best place to be in, but this is where you have been, Derek. It's by the woodland and by essentially God. So, and the only like glowing, yeah, glowing within the dark just ahead of you is like this green moat just kind of floating around, just giving off a very dim light.
Well,
I am avoiding stepping into this mud.
Yeah, I know.
Right, I should step up too.
What's funny is I just did this dungeon to get photos, and I don't remember what's in this first part of the map.
I'm looking actually at the map right now, and I mean the hallway's a lot longer than this, but it's not too far off.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's nothing in.
Yeah, like if it like a hallway is particularly long for no real reason, I cut it short because there's no reason for me to.
Yeah, I noticed.
That's just a hallway.
I can throw you the map right now.
Oh yeah, I have the map.
Sorry, wrong one. Gil looks at the goo and says, "It doesn't appear to be causing problems yet. I believe we could move on."
Well, no, I mean it's floating moats.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like a mote of light.
Yeah, it's just like a little mode of like as you put your hand near it, it just sort of.
Yeah, smart.
Like you put it in like.
This is the exact. You sent me the exact map I have.
The exact same map you're using.
Yeah.
You put your hand like near it, and there's like the moat just like comes around the pillar and reaches your hand. It then like goes over your hand, and then when it gets near the pillar, it goes around the pillar again. It doesn't.
Sorry,
over your hand, you didn't really feel anything.
Well, that seems harmless.
If it attacks us, we will be able to handle it. For that reason, perhaps it would be best if one of us took up the back.
Yes, indeed.
I'll take the front.
Okay.
Natus, Edda, with me.
Sorry.
Just move you quickly onto the next one. Seems about the right order. Ha. we go.
More boats up ahead.
Natus is specifically avoiding the webs.
Yeah, there are a lot of sticky, like, big sticky webs just kind of dotted around the area.
Joe will be avoiding the webs, but by awkwardly stepping over and around them. Deliberately doing his best not to disrupt them.
I wonder what could have made these webs.
I'm going to hazard a guess and say spiders.
I'm going to guess we'll find out soon.
That does seem likely in our line of work, doesn't it?
Yes.
Well, I'm going to look at the ceiling.
The ceiling is just as murky as the walls. There's like roots sticking through, cobwebs. Occasionally, like a little glob of that weird mucus will just drip down.
Oh.
Some sort of plant matter over here, I think. What am I looking at here?
That is a tree root.
There could be a path hidden behind or within it, but I'm not sure how much use that would be to us.
I'm gonna look at these moats again.
The moats are just kind of like floating in the air. As you get close to it, do you touch it?
Mm-hmm.
You put your hand near it, and the moat just kind of like, not so much magnetic, but like sort of idly drifts near your hand, and then just starts floating around your hand.
Cool. Okay, I have a moat now. Neat. So,
avoid touching the webs when possible, but we may need to get near them to see if there's anything they're hiding.
That is fair. Go search over here. Ada, come with me.
You examine.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I'll roll investigate, I suppose. Hell yeah!
Hang on, give me a second. Yeah. Again, it would help if I spelt that right.
Happens to me all the time.
So you are examining the webs.
Yeah, kind of over here.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's okay. So you look at the webs over. They don't. And your general experience with wildlife, as far as you can surmise from your knowledge, these are thick. They're very similar to spider webs. They are thick. And they're thick, sticky, and kind of like you can actually. Whereas with webs, normal webs, you could like break it with like a finger. If you like try and move this, it will actually like move. This web has give, essentially.
Natus just kind of reaches out and plucks it once.
Yeah, you like it just like it's like plucking a violin string. It just wiggles, and then stops, and you have this like sticky mucus on your fingers.
I come over here to this wall and wipe my finger on the wall.
You just wipe your hand off on the wall.
That's what I'm doing. What does everyone else do?
Oh wow.
Y'all will cautiously, very gently use his spear to occasionally move the bits of spiderweb out of the way, stretching them and always cringing a little when he breaks one by accident, and just sort of be scouring around this area.
Oh, yeah. When you're all searching around, I got a fucking terrible roll on that one. You can, as you're searching around, because you're in this cavern essentially, it's pretty quiet except for like the occasional just like drip, drip, or like wind blowing through the entrance. And then you hear, scuttling
Whoops around,
above
staff
you.
out. Looks up.
As,
Ho!
what looks like a combination. It looks like a scorpion, but like the tail isn't spiked. It's got like a butt, for a lack of a better word. It's like if you put a spider butt on the scorpion as it drops from the ceiling. And we're coming up to about 3 hours, so we'll call it there.
Okay. Yeah. Spada, can I have an additional character sheet for Edda's ghost?
Yes, you can. I will
Thank
add
you.
that to the thing.
And I'll input the stats for that. Do you want me to pick spells for her, so it's not a bother for you?
I mean, everybody can play Ada, so anyone can pick them.
Okay.
Have a group discussion.
Yeah, we'll have that.
Because yeah,
I'll make some
anyone can play Ada.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Alright, well,
Awesome.
we will return
Thank you
next
so
week
much.
with combat.
With combat.
Combat.
What looks like a giant scorpion, right?
It basically I can get you a picture of it. Hang on.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
basically
yeah.
a giant scorpion. Well, while you do that, they call it dynamites.
Yeah. Do your doobly doos.
Thank you all so much for playing with me. Thank you, Smarty, for DMing. And thank you all for listening as well. And for those of you listening in the future with the time machines, thank you as well. And until next time, don't forget, don't fuck with the webs.
Yeah.